If you're looking for tips that actually work and can help you win more fights, you've come to the right place. Today, I'm sharing 5 powerful tricks that will instantly improve your gameplay and make you a better player overall. From knowing when to push to understanding the best positioning, these tips will give you a major advantage over your opponents. Let's start with tip 1. Alright guys, let me show you a sneaky trick I pulled off during a fight in an apartment. So, here's what happened. I was facing off against a full squad. I managed to knock and finish one enemy, but there were still a few left, and they were closing in on me fast. Now they knew I was inside the building, so they probably thought I was camping up top, ready to take them on from there. But instead of staying in the same spot, I decided to mix things up a little. They're probably expecting me to stay up top. I didn't want them to know where I was going next. So while they were focused on the top floor, thinking I might still be there, I quietly moved behind a window on the lower floor. Now they had no idea where I was. I waited for the right moment, then took the shot. I know they must have been shocked because I came out of nowhere. The key here is really about being unpredictable. You don't always have to stay where your enemies think you'll be. If you switch things up, you can surprise them and gain the upper hand. So, whenever you're in a tight spot, remember this trick. Tip 2. This one is all about not giving your enemies any chance to recover after knocking them down. Let me show you exactly what I mean. So my teammate and I were moving up a hill and we spotted a squad on another hill at a distance. We decided to take the fight. My teammate quickly knocked one of them down and I managed to damage another enemy, leaving him with just 1 HP. Now here's where the key part comes in. If we waited too long, they might have had time to revive their teammate and the fight would have gotten messy. Instead of wasting time, we didn't give them a chance to breathe. We immediately rushed towards them. The moment we saw the knock, we knew we had to act fast to avoid letting them heal up. By the time they realized what was happening, we were already on top of them, and we finished off both of the remaining enemies. The lesson here is simple. Don't give enemies time to revive. As soon as you knock someone, rush in quickly and eliminate them. Now let's talk about tip number 3. This one can really help you win more fights, especially against skilled players. So here's what happened. I was in a 1 versus 1 fight with a pretty good player. We both exchanged some shots and dealt damage. The fight was happening at a bit of a distance, so instead of just standing in the same place and peeking again, I decided to switch things up. I quickly moved to the right and took a wide flank. This is something a lot of players forget to do, but it makes a big difference. While I was flanking, he was still expecting me to peek from the same spot again. That gave me the perfect chance to catch him off guard. From the new angle, I surprised him completely. He didn't even have time to react properly. I aimed in with my scope and hit a clean 3x spray and boom, fight over. The key takeaway here is, don't be predictable. If you keep fighting from the same angle, your enemy will be ready for you. But if you flank smart, you get better angles, confuse your opponent, and create easy chances to finish the fight. And to make this tip even more clear, here's another example, this time using a vehicle for the flank. So we were in a fight with an enemy who was camping behind a rock. He was playing very defensively, taking a few shots, then hiding the moment he got damaged. We tried to push, but he kept resetting behind the rock, making it really hard to knock him. Instead of wasting ammo or time trying to shoot from the front, I picked up a vehicle and decided to make a move. While my teammates kept him busy and distracted from the front, I drove around and flanked him from behind. He had no idea I was coming. His full focus was on my teammates. So when I pulled up behind him, it was an easy surprise attack. I got out, aimed quickly, and finished the fight with no trouble at all. This is the power of smart flanking. It doesn't always have to be on foot. Sometimes using a vehicle can be the perfect way to change your angle fast and catch enemies off guard. Tip 4. Tip number 4 is all about using grenades the smart way, especially when you're getting rushed by multiple enemies. So here's what happened. I was in a 1 versus 4 situation, fighting a full squad. One guy rushed at me in the open. I stayed calm, aimed quickly, and knocked him down, then finished him right away. But the fight wasn't over yet. The rest of the squad, 3 enemies, also started rushing towards me. One of them tried to flank and came from behind. I quickly turned, fought him, and knocked him too. Now I knew the last 2 players were coming together from the same direction. At this point, I could have taken a spray fight, but instead, I decided to play smart. I pulled out a grenade, pinned it for a few seconds, and threw it just when they were close. The timing was perfect, and boom! The grenade knocked both of them out and ended the fight in one go. The lesson here is simple. Grenades can save your life in close-range fights, especially when enemies are grouped and rushing at you. Tip 5. Tip number 5 is actually about a mistake I made, and I want you to learn from it so you don't repeat it in your own games. I was fighting a full squad, but right after that, I made a big mistake. When the other enemies pushed me, I did a drop shot. I went prone while trying to shoot. Now, drop shots can work well in 1-versus-1 situations because they make it harder to hit. But when you're fighting multiple enemies at once, it can actually be a very bad move. As soon as I went prone, I had no movement. I was stuck in one spot. The other players easily adjusted their aim and sprayed me down, and I got eliminated right there. So here's the advice. Don't do drop shots when you're fighting more than one enemy. And that's it for today's video, guys. If you want to learn even more, check out my other tips and tricks videos. I've covered topics like close-range fights, sensitivity settings, how to get more headshots, and so much more. Trust me, those videos will level up your skills even further. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Until then, keep grinding, keep improving, and as always, happy gaming.